Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Once described as being born offside, Filippo Inzaghi feels like the last of a dying breed, doesn't he?
Yeah, and I feel sometimes he doesn't get the credit he fully deserves because I think he's one of the most intelligent strikers around too. His game is all about anticipation, positioning and speed over those first 3 yards.
Good old-fashioned poacher, in other words.
Exactly, and you don't score that many goals without having something extra about you.
And this is Inzaghi. That's cause for mild irritation. Hakimi pokes it out wide. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, well played. Shoots! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Filippo Inzaghi demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Lewis, chance! He's got away with one there.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Serginho with a definite foul there. Rafinha. Okazaki. Great vision. And this is Inzaghi. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Now that looks a decent ball. He's found a way through. Cristiano Ronaldo crosses. Has a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they...
Oh, terrible pass. Oh, he's burst through. Inzaghi. Oh, this is a terrific run. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Ronaldo. He's away. Big chance! Yes, it's in! Oh, huge goal, massive goal. They hit the reset button and we're back where we were. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He won't be happy with that one. Saliba, midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. He's one-on-one! Cristiano Ronaldo! That's another chance! There's a goal! They have turned it round, and they are celebrating. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Guendouzi. And it's Serginho. Tries from a long way out. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Oh, important interception. Guendouzi. And he's in on goal. Now, can they... Tries a shot! Goulet.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Schlotterbeck spots it and intercepts. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Out of play for a throw. De Bruyne. Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that's beautifully weighted. It's Luis Suarez! Sticks it away! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Alexander-Arnold.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Hazard. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's tried one! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Oh, what a climb! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Suarez certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. That gets things going for the second half. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Rafinha has it in a wide... Luis Suarez! Oh, that was close. Tries to pass it through. Rafinha to Cristiano Ronaldo. And he plays one through. And it's Okazaki. Hazard. Not the most accurate pass. And he opts to go forward. De Bruyne. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's had it taken off him. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Luis Suarez. Nope, he ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, I think he's quickly realised how stupid he was for doing that.
And he was quick to react. Okazaki chasing after it. Rafinha. And that has left him in a heap. Schlotterbeck cuts out the pass. Okazaki. Serginho. No, that's been intercepted. No, it's Inzaghi. Looking for the run. Well, that's well spotted. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Ronaldo picks it up out wide. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
And that is a little undercooked. Goulet tries to play it through.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Can he get it through? That ball looks a good one. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That pass isn't the best. Xavi Alonso. And he cuts out the supply. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that's put paid to a promising move. Schlotterbeck. Cristiano Ronaldo. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's found a way past. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. It's a red card, a dreadful moment for him. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's picked his way through. Bellingham. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Both
11.
sides then taking this chance to
Inzaghi.
turn to their
El
benches.
dorsal 8. Hazard. Serán sustituidos
Over to the left.
el dorsal 14. El dorsal 22. Cambio de jugadores.
Goulart gets a foot in here. He's on it, can he get away? Now it's Chiesa. Dembele. He's shifted it to the flank. Now it's Chiesa. Dembele. Chiesa. He can run onto that. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Albert Ferrer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
3 minutos de descuento.
And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Schlotterbeck clears it away. Chiesa. And he's had it nicked away. De Bruyne. Looking to play him in. Can he finish? Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think this has to be one of the sternest tests they have faced as a team. Promotion. And you have to give full credit for the way everyone responded to this. They knew how big this was, how much it meant to the team, and went and got it in the best way possible. Now comes the difficult task in planning ahead.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, nothing beats the feeling of getting promoted. The hard work already done, the team can set out to enjoy this game and bask in the adulation of their adoring fans. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong and absolutely gifted.
Tries from a long way out. And he has kicked it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Rafinha! And another crack at goal. It's been a high-tempo start.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Haaland is onto this. And here's Suarez. And here's Rafinha. Tries a shot! Oh, good-looking ball. Guendouzi cuts it out. Plays it through. Pass somewhat off target. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more...
It's Luis Suarez! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Corner number 3 coming up. Shoots! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Azar. Nuno Mendes. Vardiol. Quarter of an hour played. Guendouzi. Goes for the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
And here's Suarez. That's a good ball out wide. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Nemecha. Vardiol wins the duel this time. Can he get on the end of this? That is a brilliant interception. Serginho has given away a free kick. Quality ball. And it's Luis Suarez. Marquinhos gets a foot in here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Suarez might well be in for a mouthful from his boss if his teammates don't get there first.
This looks promising. Pings in a big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And this is Luis Suarez. Now then, the ball's come loose. Royce. And the counter is on. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Luis Suarez. Knocks it into space. Marquinhos is a man so notably robust and takes a shot. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get it through? And this is Luis Suarez. Chooses to go back. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Nuno Mendes. And here's Hullet.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nemecha. And here's Suarez. Pass is just off target. And claimed it back swiftly. And the finish! So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Hakimi. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. That has not gone well. Serginho. Now it's Haaland. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Luis Suarez. Rafinha. This is promising. Can he finish? He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
That is good alertness. Cristiano Ronaldo. And now the breakaway. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Luis Suarez. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're off again. So the first half brought no goals. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And that's put paid to a promising move. It's a goal kick.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Luis Suarez! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Caught offside that time. That's really not... Chance! Nemecha. That's really well manoeuvred. Royce. Van Dijk makes the interception. That pass isn't the best. And that has left him in a heap. That's a lovely, neat pass. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Azar. Nemecha.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Guendouzi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, this is certainly a game where the scoreline does not reflect the action. How it has stayed 0-0, nobody can quite understand. Serginho providing an outlet on that flank. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now, what about a counter-attack? Has a look and plays it forward. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, that's a key interception. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now it's Haaland. Oh, played right into his path. And a shot! Rafinha, looking for options for movement. He's a sharp little ball here. Royce. Oh, this looks sharp. Good chance here! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So their fourth corner of the game.
Numero 27, numero 19. Lasciano il campo per
Deftly away.
il numero 15, il numero 22, il numero
And it's
5.
Azar. And a chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Takes a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Dealt with nicely by the defence. He's having a go! It's a loose ball. He'll try to keep this alive. Hazard. Shot a goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They're up to 5 corners now. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. And he thumps it clear.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And this is Ronaldo. No foul, says the referee. Over to the left. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. And the pass is intercepted. Big chance, corner.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero
Corner
11.
count is rising. That's 6.
Ronaldo. Numero 9.
Mbappe!
Il numero 10.
Just off target.
Mbappe certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
He's shifting through the gears here. Not the most accurate pass. Now that looks a decent ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Sanchez tries to clear. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, it's Dembele. It's Dembele! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. He's going for goal! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, they've got it again.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.